Good morning, team. Uwe Jacobs, property investment strategist from Property Friends. Well, as you can see, I'm back. I'm home. It's been a great trip. So this is the wrap up, the summary of my 8-day trip to Far North Queensland. So to go from north to south, Cairns, magnificent place to live, to grow kids, and to invest for sure. My thinking is that Cairns will grow substantially in value. The rental vacancy is just so low and the builders are so busy. The overemployment in the trades will put money into the economy that will go around and have its usual spin-offs. So I certainly see great times ahead for Cairns. Townsville, in essence, the same. The building grant has led to a situation where there is just about no land to be had. The developers are trying to bring more land on stream, but you can't do that very, very quickly. So it is one of those things which take time. So, yeah, it's good times ahead. Now, sorry. What are the big learnings for me from the trip? Well, a couple. One, it's all about relationships. Especially in property investment, we need to have the right relationships to our team, our advisors. It's as they say, it's hard to soar like an eagle when you're surrounded by turkeys. Make sure you're surrounded by eagles. And the other one is the relationships to your supply chain, so to speak. So I've met up with a gentleman that I initially did business with probably 15 years ago. He moved away and saw my Facebook reports, the musings of a road warrior, contacted me and we connected again. And that was a great relationship at the time, and I'm sure that we will be able to do bigger and better things in the near future as well. So the third thing is endurance. Endurance as in never, never, never give up, as in go the distance and see it through. It is so much fun to me to have relationships that enable us to do things that others can't. There are things that are possible if you've got a good, strong relationship that are otherwise would be impossible. You find a way around, over, under, through. It's quite amazing, and I really, really enjoy that. Now, another thing that I've learned and that I recommend to every one of you is don't be frightened of the new things. We really got stuck into the NDIS sector, National Disability Insurance Scheme, specifically the SDA, Specialist Disability Accommodation, which is a new niche for us, a niche that we will really get stuck into and have gotten stuck into already. I think it's very rewarding because we can help people with disability. There's good money in it, and the old bugbear applies. There's too many marketeers that are ripping people off, and I'm not telling the full story. The National Disability Insurance Scheme has got some hairs on it. There are some complications. Be very, very careful if you go into this niche, but it's also hugely rewarding. If you do it right, and that starts with having the tenant early, very, very early, then it is not an issue to get 8, 10, 12% rental yield. Now, then, of course, we go back to the strategy that Property Friends has, which is to have a balance between yield and capital gains. So yes, I want the yield. That's what we call the short-term money. But I also want the capital gains, because that's the long-term and that's the big money. So in the NDIS, heck, the short-term money, the yield is magnificent. These houses pay you handsomely. Positive cash flow galore. But I also want capital gains. And I want to have a competitive edge to the competition. So we put these houses in the most remarkable locations. We built 2 on the harbour in Tranmere in Hobart, with stunning views across the harbour towards Hobart, and up top you can see Mount Wellington. Our next 2 in Townsville are on a golf course with golf course frontage. Now I hear some people of my competition saying, this guy is an idiot. Why does he put these houses in such expensive locations? Well, it makes sense in my books, and I'm happy to explain it to you. One is it's our competitive edge. 2 is there is enough money in the deal to do it. 3 is we will always have tenants. And 4, God make no more land with views across the Derwent River towards Hobart, or I don't think there will be too many more golf courses built. So we have a scarcity, a location that cannot be replicated. So that location in itself is desirable in the town, but also should spell a lot more capital gain. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is ultimately what it's all about, because that's the big money. So that's my wrap up for the 10 days Far North Queensland trip. Sorry, I'm a bit tired. I got home at 1 a.m. Yeah, it was a great, great trip. I really enjoyed meeting the people. And check out the NDIS SDA space. It's a magnificent way to invest with effectively a 20-year government-backed guarantee. That works for me. On that note, enjoy, take care, have a good day, bye-bye.